face having ass. What's going on, you guys? It's Sunday night, so you know what it is. It's Walking Dead. Um, you know, gonna give you guys a brief overview if you've never seen any of my videos, of course. I briefly talk about the episodes that happen, whether or not it's Walking Dead or The Flash or Arrow and or Gotham. And I'll talk about the episode 30 minutes to an hour after the episode airs. So it's a raw review. I'll chat about it, give my review about it, and yeah, leave it up to that. So uh I said something in my earlier videos. Pam Visor, you called it on the head. I know I didn't believe you. We talked about this earlier. So this is a shout out to you, tip of the hat. Um, but I said something in an earlier video about how The Walking Dead sets up the characters. There are main A-list characters. There's Rick, Daryl, Michonne, so forth. Glenn, I think, is actually in that category as well. And then you have your B and your C-list characters. Anytime a B-list or C-list character gets a lot of attention, or they have a small arc that they're getting a lot more screen time, they're about to die. And that's no truer than tonight's episode, where we saw a couple of people bite the dust, but more importantly, everybody hates Chris. His ass is he finally bit the dust. Um, you know, and the episode started with him asking to learn to be an architect. And, I mean, he held his keep. I mean, he did his thing in this episode. But of course, it's always their tip of the hat to whoever's leaving, that they let them become a badass or give them some really good dialogue because they're about to go. But yeah, but it was just meant to happen. And Glenn and Noah, the guy with the mullet, the liar. But he holds his keep in this episode too. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Tara and the mayor's son and another guy, they do a supply run because the power is out, so they try to fix this grid. And they run across this warehouse. It has what they need, but it's covered with walkers. And it's basically one of those so kill to get killed episodes, man, where people are turning on other people. Rick's group is together. Those people are not gonna leave each other because they're family. But those people from Alexandria, man, they won't hesitate to leave each other. That's part of the reason why they had so many issues. So yeah, that's going on. Rick is still going through his Shano Rick mode, where he wants to kill the lady's husband because he wants to take her for himself. And ultimately, you find out, which I think a lot of people picked up the vibe, that that husband is abusive. So the kid comes over to Carol. Carol still treating him like crap, still in that creepy shit. And ultimately, she figures out that the kid asks her, "Hey, could I have a gun too?" It's not for me. And they're like, well, why would you need a gun? And, they started piecing things together. And of course, now Carol is putting stuff in Rick's head you know, to push him even further over the edge. And I think we're really beginning to see the destruction of what Rick was. Even in the comics, I believe that Rick ultimately goes through, a true metamorphosis where he's not even the leader of the group anymore, that someone else just steps up and just says, you know what, you're not good, dude. You're not good. Fall back. But I'm not too sure if I am. Big Papa Salgado, if you're watching this video, anybody else, please chime in on that. Who's been following the books? I've been considering following the books myself, um, just to brush up on things that are to come. Given that they are going to have a spinoff series that's already been queued up for 2 years, and it's going to be set place in Los Angeles. My guy Michael Fleece. No, I'm doing a lot of name dropping right now, but I work with a lot of people, like literally a whole lot of people, and they're all Walking Dead. A lot of them are Walking Dead fans. Had an idea about maybe doing things from an overseas perspective. Maybe this is just an American thing. I would have loved for that, but that's what that spinoff series is about. So, yeah, a lot was going on in this episode. Noah died horribly, but in a sense, I don't know if he didn't die, if he didn't get grabbed, would they with what he had with Glenn still have lived? Who knows? Tara got messed up because of the mayor's son doing something stupid, just absolutely stupid. But if you're not, they hadn't inquired, and they hadn't came across that situation. That if you guys haven't seen the episode, I suggest you go and watch it. Uh, um, they hadn't been across that situation. Rick's and them group knows how to handle that situation. They didn't, and it ultimately got a lot of people killed. So yeah, and then major hashtag spoiler alert, snitch alert. That Reverend, yeah, his punk ass. Really, I hope they fuck him up, man. He goes to the mayor and tells him, oh, they're good people. They did horrible things. They did this. They did that. They did this. Nigga, weren't you one of the dudes that was like luring people in and wouldn't let people in, and you're the monster, dude. You're the monster. But now he's setting these seeds up in the mayor's mind that Rick and those guys are evil. And in a sense, he's right. But in the same sense, you, I can see Noah maybe saying something like that because he's actually an innocent guy. You, watch the episode, guys. You let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I gave the episode a 3.5. It had good action. The gore was really, really there. Frankie Nicotero always does an unbelievable job with a lot of the death scenes and that. Good acting. And really good intense build up for these last 2 episodes. So if you like what you see, hit like. If you didn't, hit dislike. But don't be a jerk. Let me know what you disliked about the video. I will see you guys Tuesday. I am back in action, feeling a lot better. And yeah, let's talk about it. Hit me in the comments if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.